Hi, I am Amirah Faqihah as the leader of the group.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Mareena Natasya. Annyeonghaseyo, I am Ain Zulaikha.
And my name is Nur Elleya Syahira.
Hi, I'm Mareena, and for our biology project-based learning, we have to produce a fermented food with the actual production cost. And we decided to produce Doenjang, the Korean fermented soybean paste. For the introduction, just imagine that we are a group of students who love Korean culture, not just K-pop, but the food, the clothes, and the culture itself. We are good at marketing and producing food, so we decided to produce Doenjang in Malaysia. We're sure that producing Doenjang in Malaysia is beneficial because it is very delicious with the combination of salty, sour, and hearty taste. Malaysians might like it because it can be made into soup, similar to Malaysia's asam pedas soup, but not spicy. Besides the taste, this nutritious food is very healthy because it provides flavonoids, minerals, vitamins, and hormones. It also benefits us as it lowers blood pressure, prevents heart diseases, and much more. We can see that dishes, for example soup, which added with this Doenjang, have lots of benefits.
The material needed in this fermentation process are 5 pounds of dried yellow soybeans that need to be picked over, rinsed, and soaked in cold water for 24 hours, 3.5 gallons of water, 5 quarts plus 1/4 cup of kosher salt, and 2 tablespoons of honey. The apparatus needed in this fermentation process are an electric mat or blanket, cotton flour sacking or cheesecloth, cotton butter twine, a large baking pan lined with wax paper, dried rice straw or hay, a cardboard box, a 4 to 5 gallon Korean earthenware crock with a lid, a 5-quart Korean earthenware crock with a lid, 3 to 5 dried jujubes, 3 to 5 large dried hot chili red peppers, and 3 pieces of hardwood charcoal. The procedure for Doenjang fermentation can be divided into 4 major steps. First is to make meju from soybean, second is to ferment the meju, third is to soak meju in brine, and lastly is to separate Doenjang from soy sauce. Let's look at the first major step on how to make meju from soybean. Drain beans, add water 3 times as deep as the beans, cook over medium-high heat, back to medium heat until the beans are soft. Mash the drained beans and divide beans into 3 portions and shape into blocks. Next major step is ferment the meju. Line blanket with clean cotton cloth in open basket and set heat to low. Dry blocks for 3 to 4 days. Tie each block up in cotton twine and hang for 6 weeks. During the fermentation, place a layer of dried straw to attract good bacteria. Cover the box on the electric mat. Set the heat low and ferment it for 2 weeks. Tie and hang the fermented bean blocks up in cotton twine for 1 month. Third major step is to soak the meju in brine. Wash blocks in cold water to remove fungi. Dry in the sunlight for 1 day. Combine 3.5 of gallons water and 5 quarts of kosher salt in large bowl. Stir until salt is dissolved. Heat 2 pieces of the charcoal on the gas burner until glowing red. Drizzle honey and cover crock for 5 minutes. Remove charcoal and add bean blocks, salted water, charcoal, jujubes, and dried hot peppers. Cover crock with flour sacking and put on the lid until 2 to 3 months. Discard charcoal, jujubes, and peppers. Transfer the soaked bean blocks to large bowl. Scoop the soy sauce out of the crock. Mix the doenjang with both hands, breaking it up into a paste and transfer to a 5-quart earthenware crock. Sprinkle with the remaining 1/4 cup of kosher salt, cover with the cotton cloth, and secure it with a rubber band and put on the lid. Put doenjang crock in sunny spot for final fermentation. This will take 5 to 6 months.
And the doenjang is ready.
So, to discuss about the costs of the production of doenjang, the production cost is 433 ringgit and 66 cents. Well, for all the ingredients minus the apparatus, we have dried yellow soybeans, kosher salt, raw honey, jujube, and large dried hot chili red peppers. So as you can see in the picture above, that it is the result of the after fermentation that can be combined with any other recipes. It means that doenjang is just a mixture of many ingredients, and with a complicated process that is called fermentation. This is the result after it. So through our discussion, it is confirmed that doenjang is made entirely of fermented soybean and brine. Meju Korean soybean brick is transformed into well-fermented meju bricks or cubes through several detailed steps. For example, like soaking, boiling, pounding, grounding, chunking, compressing, and shaping. It is then transformed into doenjang through washing, drying, and mixing, but with brine, charcoal, and chilies. Doenjang is a unique Korean tradition meal, just made of soybean with essential amino acid. It is rich in flavonoids and beneficial vitamins, minerals, and plant hormones, which is also known as phytoestrogens. Linoleic acid, which is 53% of fatty acid, and linolenic acid, which is 8% of the fatty acids, have an important role in normal growth of blood vessels and prevention of blood vessel related illness. For example, anemia and so on. Some factory-made version of doenjang contain a fair amount of wheat flour. For food management and quality control, the Korean Ministry of Food and Drug Safety's Food Code classifies doenjang into 3 categories. Hansik doenjang, Korean-style fermented soybean paste. Doenjang, non-traditional meju, can be made of rice, barley wheat, and so on. And seasoned doenjang, which contains more than 90% of Hansik doenjang. Doenjang can be eaten as a condiment in raw paste, formed with vegetables as flavored seasoning, or even as a dipping condiment. It is also mixed with garlic, sesame oil, or gochujang to produce doenjang, and which then traditionally eaten with or without rice. It can also be used as a component of soup broth, like stew, which is also called a jjigae.
Assalamualaikum. So I'm going to present about the conclusion of our experiment, which is about doenjang. Doenjang is considered one of the essential sources of authentic Korean cuisine. However, the condiment has historically been unknown outside of Korea, although recent international articles have resulted in an increase in its popularity. A 2000 Chinese article on the sources of Korea listed doenjang and gochujang as essential flavoring and explored the origins of the condiments, particularly focusing on Sochang County, where most Korean soy sauce is produced. The article pointed out that doenjang does not contain any artificial additive, in fact, have big amounts of vitamins, which is vitamin C and vitamin B12. The article was influential throughout China, resulting in many Chinese restaurants adding doenjang jjigae, modified slightly to Chinese tastes, to their menu shortly after publication. South Korea's Jong-ang Ilbo covered this story in China on December 13, 2007. Thank you.
Hi, I'm back to continue with the commercialization. I'm going to discuss when, where, and how we can develop our product in Malaysia. I and Elleya are in charge of this part. We found that we can introduce the product during the Korean food tasting event. This event once had been hosted in Malaysia by Korea Agro-Fisheries and Food Trade Corporation on 27 June 2018. We hope we can get the chance to introduce the Doenjang to our people for the next event. Next is where can market and sell this product. We have searched for the best places to market this product, and these two choices are on our list. Firstly, we can market the Doenjang at the ISETAN Kuala Lumpur. For your information, ISETAN held an event called K-Food Fair every year. This fair is to introduce the Korean food and is celebrated with a large number of crowd. Our hope is to make our Doenjang famous among Malaysians after marketing it at that event. The second choice is Korean market. It is available in Penang and Kuala Lumpur. It also provides online marketing, which is convenient for all people.
My name is Nur Elleya Syahira, and I'll be discussing the commercialization impact of this product, which is doenjang, also known as Korean soybean paste. So we commercialize it through social media. Social media has become a trending medium for not only the younger generation to advertise their thoughts, their mind, or their product, their creation, but also for every generation, so they could advertise their own product, their own creation, so they could interact with their customers. For us, we recommend to build a website or applications that we could interact with our customers through this medium. For this interaction, we recommend to advertise. We tend to advertise the nutrition, the benefits, the production, the history of our product, which is doenjang. And many people will be interested in of its usage or what dish could be combined with it. And this medium can be the most effective medium, and we would interact with our customers indirectly but through this medium. So our product focuses on all races, all gender, that prefer the taste of Asian, because our doenjang, the Korean soybean paste, is only suitable to be combined with Korean dishes such as doenjang jjigae, which is Korean soybean paste stew, which has been very popular in Korea. You should buy doenjang because to cook with doenjang, such as doenjang jjigae, the stew, it uses up a little amount of time to prepare it. And also we focus on people who have more purchasing power, or people with middle income who want to afford something that they can afford, because doenjang has a very affordable price.
So next, I'm going to present about doenjang production. So doenjang is made entirely of fermented soybean and brine. Soup soy sauce is also made during the doenjang production. Meju, Korean soybean bread, is made around Ipdong, which is early in November. A traditional condiment in the Korean diet, doenjang is commonly added as a basil material to multiple Korean foods, including sauces and soup. Major Korean food conglomerates mass-produce doenjang using koji, which is artificially spiked with Aspergillus oryzae. The koji is mixed with heat-treated soybeans to produce doenjang. Thank you.
Let's hear about marketing plan. The concept for this product is Korean traditional fermented soybean paste. This product does not contain any preservative, artificial color, and MSG. Other than that, the benefits of soybeans are soybean helps to relieve sleep disorders, helps to improve blood circulation, and soybean also helps in digestion. Doenjang is great to eat with rice and noodle. The reason for creating doenjang, which is soybean paste, is because of changing lifestyle, which is more career women, so they prefer products that are quick and more convenient. Furthermore, it is because Asian awareness towards healthy lifestyle. This product target market are all races and gender that prefer taste of Asian, career women that wanted a quick and convenient preparation, adults who have more purchasing power, and those middle income that prefer product at affordable price.